Get ready for the biggest tech updates of the year. We start with a major security concern. A new S-Hub macOS Infostealer variant is out there, and we need to talk about how this threat is spoofing Apple security updates. We'll break down exactly what this means for your system and how to stay protected against this evolving threat. An improved titanium alloy to replace aluminum in future iPhones, aiming to fix thermal conductivity issues while keeping that premium feel. And finally, get ready for some serious binge-watching recommendations. Apple TV's latest hit, Widow's Bay, is blending horror and comedy in a way that is absolutely addictive. We explore how Katie Dippold's creation is mixing Stephen King vibes with parks and recreation energy, and you won't want to miss this unique series. Subscribe now for more breaking tech and pop culture news. A new threat vector targeting macOS users has emerged, involving an Infostealer variant that successfully spoofs legitimate Apple security updates. This development highlights a growing sophistication in cyberattacks aimed at bypassing user trust and security measures. Security experts emphasize a crucial distinction between automated penetration testing tools and comprehensive security validation. While automated tools are valuable for assessing network traversal capabilities, determining if an attacker can move laterally within a system, they are inherently limited in testing the full security posture of an organization. The article stresses that these automated tools do not adequately test critical defensive layers. Instead, the focus must shift to validating 6 essential security surfaces that determine whether an organization's controls, detection rules, and cloud configurations are effective at blocking threats. Security professionals are urged to move beyond simple network penetration testing and focus validation efforts on these specific areas to ensure robust defense against advanced threats like sophisticated infostealers. Apple has finalized more details regarding the schedule for Worldwide Developers Conference 2026, confirming that the event will commence on June 8th. The conference is set to feature significant announcements centered on AI advancements, new software, and developer tools across the Apple ecosystem. The kickoff event on June 8th will begin with the main keynote at 10 a.m. PT 1 p.m. ET, which is positioned as the primary marketing event offering a first look at the latest platform updates. Following this, the platform's State of the Union keynote is scheduled for 1 p.m. PT 4 p.m. ET. This session is specifically targeted at developers, promising a deep dive into new features, APIs, and technologies designed to enhance the creation of powerful experiences across all Apple platforms. Throughout the week, the focus will be on developer engagement. Attendees will have access to over 100 new video sessions covering tools, technologies, and design, presented by Apple engineers and designers. Developers can also participate in group labs, which will run from Tuesday through Friday, offering live online presentations and Q&A sessions, with experts available on the Apple developer forums for further assistance. Apple is also welcoming over 1,000 developers, designers, and students to attend in person at Apple Park on June 8th. Other notable highlights include the announcement of winners for the Apple Design Awards, with the results expected in the coming weeks, and the Swift Student Challenge, which honored 350 winners, including 50 distinguished winners invited to Cupertino for a special 3-day experience. All video sessions and guides will be accessible via the Apple Developer app, the Apple Developer website, and the YouTube channel. The keynote and State of the Union sessions will be streamed on Apple's website, the Apple TV app, and the Apple YouTube channel, with on-demand playback available after the event. Apple is reportedly exploring the development of an enhanced titanium alloy to potentially replace aluminum in future iPhone models, signaling a possible reversal of its recent material shift. According to a report from Weibo leaker Instant Digital, the company is actively researching a new titanium formulation, specifically engineered to overcome the material's previous limitation, poor thermal conductivity, while retaining its inherent lightweight and structural advantages. This development follows a recent change in material strategy. Apple initially introduced titanium in the iPhone 15 Pro lineup in 2023, leveraging its aerospace-grade properties for strength and reduced weight. However, for the iPhone 17 Pro, the company opted for an aluminum-based design, citing heat dissipation challenges as a primary driver for the switch, as aluminum offers superior thermal management for powerful components. Despite this pivot, the leaker suggests Apple has not abandoned titanium. The source indicated that the use of aluminum in the 17 Pro was a forced compromise, and Apple is now working on an improved titanium version aimed at addressing thermal performance issues without compromising weight or volume. The goal is to create a material that balances superior heat management with the desired lightweight profile. Other material considerations have also surfaced. The leaker mentioned liquid metal as a potential, albeit highly challenging, option for the hinge mechanism on a forthcoming iPhone Ultra foldable model. Meanwhile, titanium is still slated for use in devices like the iPhone Air and is expected in the Ultra due to its durability in ultra-thin designs. If successful, this improved titanium could allow Apple to return to using titanium in standard Pro models, achieving a better equilibrium between weight, strength, and thermal performance. This shift could restore a key marketing narrative around premium, high-end materials for future flagships. Analysts note that while this remains early-stage rumor based on a single source, it reflects a strategic balancing act between engineering feasibility, manufacturing scalability, cost, and consumer perception, suggesting that Apple's material choices are heavily dictated by these complex real-world constraints. Apple TV has released a new hit series that masterfully blends the feel of a classic comedy like Parks and Recreation with the suspense of a Stephen King novel. The new show introduces the fictional, change-resistant island of Widow's Bay, a setting that immediately evokes a quirky, comedy-horror atmosphere. Created by Katie Dippold, who has experience writing for Parks and Recreation, the series positions Widow's Bay as a unique comedy where horror elements are used for comedic effect. The plot centers on Tom, Matthew Reese, and his team attempting to boost tourism on the island, battling local legends and residents who fear impending events, such as a fog coinciding with the New York Times release, leading them to close down shops. The show balances dark moments with humor, highlighted by scenes like Patricia, Kate O'Flynn, compelling townspeople into participating in a blood ritual during a witch ceremony. Meanwhile, the character of Wick, played by Stephen Root, continually injects the horror back into the narrative. This blend of genres is timely, echoing the successful formula of shows like The Office and Parks and Recreation, which are now recognized as genre-blending staples. Widow's Bay represents a step in the evolution of mixing mockumentary style with comedy, proving that horror and comedy can coexist effectively. With supporting cast members such as Jeff Hiller, Connor Ratliff, and Neil Casey, the series appeals to both horror fans and comedy enthusiasts, positioning it as a show ripe for repeat viewing. The series taps into a desire for new comedic narratives that successfully mix style and genre.